Do you know every major version, Amplified, New International Version, New King James, they did not change this statement. All of them start by saying after this. Regardless the translations, the Spirit of God saw the need to preserve those two words. When I began to study this, I stayed in these two words for more than 1 week. After this. The more successful you are, the longer you will stay on that scripture, because your these are many. They represent crowns. They represent accomplishments. They represent achievements. After this. That means the preceding expressions will not profit you till you meditate on this after this. More love, more power, more of you in my life. Listen, there is a reason why many people never do so much with God. There is a reason why many people rise to a level, whether in ministry or in business or in career, and then they plateau, only to speak about the miracles and the mighty things of yesterday. I want to hand to you this morning a secret, a powerful secret. Are we together now? It takes focus, it takes hunger, it takes passion to still be doing well, to still be making progress, to still be receiving the applause. And the louder the applaud comes, the more you do not let it distract you. It says, after this, I looked. Some of you were looking well, your gaze was intact until men began to clap. Their applause became louder than his voice. It so distracted you. Right now, you do not even know your true north, where that bearing is again. After this, after the 1 million came, after I moved to UK, for some, I stopped looking. I looked before getting the visa, because that it made me fast, it made me pray. I mean, I had something driving me. But after this, I looked. The Bible tells us that the door was opened and the voice came. It did not come just as a gift. It came as a reward, because God was watching. Chapter 1, watching. Chapter 2, watching. Chapter 3, watching. You mean in spite of the fact that you have been given the privilege to document this, your focus is not distracted? In spite of the fact that even if we were to stop here, you would still be a champion as an apostle. He says, after this, I looked. And because he looked and beheld, a door was opened in heaven. Where was he before? So even in heaven, there is still room for more. You would think because he was already there, that meant all he saw was all there was to be seen. It says, I looked, and the first voice which I heard was as a voice of the trumpet talking with me. And he said this, in honor to my passion, in honor to my hunger, in honor to my press. He says, I see a desire in you to last. I see a desire in you to remain. I have studied the way you do ministry, and I see that you intend to remain even after 30 years. You intend to remain in business. You intend to be a leader in your field. Therefore, come up hither. It's a call. Come up hither. There are things I will show you, but the requirement is that I must probe your hunger. I must probe your thirst. I must probe your passion. Can I tell you, God is glorious, God is loving, but he's not foolish. Is that I must probe your hunger, I must probe your thirst, I must probe your passion. Can I tell you, God is glorious, God is loving, but he's not foolish. He draws men according to his perception of their hunger, their passion for him. You would think just because he loved you and died for you, he will give you everything, grant you access to any realm. No, not everything in the kingdom is a gift. There are dimensions that are rewards, and for you to qualify there, God studies hunger. Hunger is a powerful component in the believer's walk. Hunger is proof of health. When people become sick, the first thing they lose is appetite. Medical practitioners are here and they use appetite, the lack of it sometimes, to confirm that this man is sick truly. Because all men who are well should be hungry and should be thirsty.